Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Trying for the tight end, Hurts, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
When you're a player of his stature, on your team's calendar, you
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
On the tackle, taken down back at the 49-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Eagles nothing.
Gun now on 3rd down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Sanders, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
45.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 23. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
And a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He's out of bounds at the 10.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
24-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time Wentz will throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
The pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
38.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need it? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. On first down, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now, Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Eagles 22. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
38. Eagles 30. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down.
Now Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down, it's Jones.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sanders has it over the middle. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 52, Eagles 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, 89 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 58, Eagles 47.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 72, Eagles 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just gotta take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm for the sake, but there's nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for